Sunny Hostin just tripped off her own moral high horse. And the crash was loud. Tomi Lahren didn't just catch it. She brought receipts, snacks, and lit the whole scene like it was open mic night for exposing frauds. Picture this. Sunny, self-declared queen of virtue, throwing shade at someone's heritage while flaunting her faux woke credentials like designer labels. Like, pick a lane. Are you the social justice warrior or the shady mean girl? You don't get to be both. Tomi rolled in like a human lie detector with a grudge. She didn't clap back. She incinerated the entire hypocrisy circus. It felt like a courtroom cross-examination meets reality TV meltdown. Sunny tried to backpedal with logic so twisted, even a yoga instructor would be confused. But it was too late. The moment went viral, for all the wrong reasons. You'd think a professional talker would know better than to spit into the wind. But nope. Sunny leaned in and face-planted on her own contradictions. And Tomi? Icy calm, surgical precision, not an ounce of rage, just truth. Dropped so clean, even Sunny's oat milk latte probably jumped ship. This wasn't a messy feud. It was a cold-blooded demolition of double standards. While Sunny soaked up applause from her echo chamber, Tomi strolled in like a sniper with receipts and torched the fake virtue show. Sunny tried to weaponize progressivism while mocking someone's roots, as if her woke badge granted immunity. But Tomi wasn't having it. She dismantled the charade without breaking a sweat. This wasn't a battle, it was a takedown. Tomi didn't spar, she dissected. Sunny didn't land punches, she got politely dismissed. And when she tried to recover, her eye roll nearly crumbled under the weight of her collapsing argument. From mountaintop preacher to free-fall contradiction, Tomi held up the mirror the whole way down. Sunny didn't attack Tomi's politics. She didn't debate policy. She went for her ancestry, laced with smugness, assuming she could get away with it. But imagine if those same words were aimed at someone from a media-protected group. CNN would be on DEFCON 1. Crisis panels, tearful apologies, HR fire drills, memoir deals, standard playbook. But because it was Tomi, suddenly no one blinked. Her roots don't come with media-protected status. No victim points, no blue-check cushion. And that's why the hypocrisy hits harder. The mob gets brave when they think the target isn't allowed to swing back. They mistake cruelty for commentary, until someone like Tomi flips the script. Let's call this what it is. Not activism, but performative outrage. Fake morality with a TikTok filter. The worst part? They actually believe they're the heroes. But when the joke is someone's ancestry and the only reason you're laughing is because you think they can't clap back, that's not clever. That's cowardly. Tomi didn't scream. She didn't spiral. She dropped facts like grenades, calmly, cleanly. No boycotts, no breakdowns. Just exposing Sunny's contradictions while sipping truth like espresso. Because real justice doesn't come with conditions. And Sunny, deep in her self-righteous glow-up, forgot the basics. Her whole persona short-circuited. She didn't just cross a line, she stomped it flat, then acted shocked when called out. Sunny swung identity politics like a weapon, aiming straight at Tomi's background. But here's what she missed. Tomi's roots aren't a weakness. They're her armor. A working-class, immigrant-rooted family story built on grit, not elite privilege. No polished bios, no silver spoons, just real hustle. And when Sunny tried to belittle that, the charade cracked wide open. This wasn't a DCX. Approved narrative. It was raw American resilience. The kind media loves until it votes the wrong way. That's the hypocrisy Tomi exposed. Calmly, precisely, brutally. Remember, Sunny crowned herself queen of cultural respect. Diversity preacher, social justice guru. But apparently that sermon had fine print. Offer void if subject is blonde, conservative, or doesn't read off cue cards. Tomi didn't yell. She just held up a mirror. No filters. Just facts. And Sunny? She tripped over her own float in the inclusivity parade. Tomi laminated the receipts, organized them, and presented them like courtroom evidence. Sunny expected silence. She got scalpel-sharp truth. Her logic collapsed, and somehow she still tried blaming the pavement she face-planted on. Tomi didn't just shut down a jab, she exposed a whole mindset. One where empathy is conditional and outrage is designer labeled. If you wear the wrong jersey, the wrong slogan, suddenly your humanity expires. Welcome to curated wokeness. Sunny and her type pick causes like shopping carts. Boost the image, skip what's inconvenient. Pro-immigrant, unless they vote red. Pro-woman, unless she calls out liberal hypocrisy. Diversity, only the kind that fits their mood board. And Sunny thought no one was watching. But Tomi hit play on the footage, and it looped, loud and clear. If your values evaporate the moment someone disagrees, they were never values, they were captions. While Tomi calmly dismantled Sunny's contradictions, the public watched, popcorn in hand. Not because they all agreed, but because hypocrisy is cringe no matter your side. Sunny built this narrative, brick by smug brick, then acted surprised when it collapsed. And as always, her defenders emerged. Twitter academics, Instagram activists, rushing to explain context, distraction. Bigger issues. But where were they when the shoe was on the other foot? Nowhere. Context only matters when it's their own under fire. Tomi didn't just call it out, she exposed it in 4K. When a conservative slips, the mob comes running. But when Sunny drops a dry, elitist jab about someone's roots, suddenly we're supposed to find nuance. Tomi didn't whine. She didn't hashtag her pain. She calmly strolled through Sunny's garden of contradictions and held each rotten take up to the sun. Her weapon? Pure icy facts. This wasn't about one line. It was about the game, where elitism dresses up as concern and pride is only allowed if your politics are approved. Sunny's jab wasn't a joke. It was a message. People like you don't get pride unless we say so. Tomi never asked. She owned it and walked through fire without blinking. Here's the kicker. Tomi's story? It's the one liberals pretend to love. Grit, family, faith, working class backbone. But once she says Second Amendment or small government, the love vanishes. That same story becomes a punchline. And that's the part they don't want to admit, that their compassion is conditional. If you don't wave their flag, your journey doesn't matter. Tomi waved her own flag and didn't flinch. Their version of inclusion is a velvet rope VIP club. Tomi didn't just walk past it. She burned it down. She held their double standards to the light, exposing a movement that screens diversity while shutting out anyone who doesn't vote correctly. No shouting, no drama, just truth, ice cold and unfiltered. And Sunny, still sipping coffee like nothing happened. But the mask, it's gone.